this is Lee Clocky, and this is the freaking Nomads, and we're out in West Texas, and we're out in Gate Garden, and guess what? It's gonna get cold. We're gonna have a cold snap next Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It's gonna get darn cold. It's gonna get down to, I think, 9 degrees. 9 degrees. So what I'm thinking is we don't want frozen pipes. So we are gonna do a cheap winterizing of the camper. We only need it winterized for 3 days. There's no reason to spend $1 million on it. So follow our work here. We're gonna winterize our 23-foot Ozark. Good enough so that we don't get frozen pipes. So first thing we're gonna do, get a 9-pack of spikes, any kind of cheap lumber. These are 4-foot fence spikes for just like hurricane fence. Just get cheap lumber, 4 feet. So I've got 9 times 4 foot, so that's what, 27 feet? You can say hi.
9 times 4 is 36.
36 feet. You can say hi if you want to. This is Susie Clock.
Hi.
She's a freaking nomad too. And then we had this with us anyway. It's a small space heater. And we're just gonna let that roll. Right, what else do we have? Well, you're gonna need. This is Reflectex standard edge insulation. This is bubble wrap insulation. It's a reflector insulation, and this is just going to be for patching the holes that are styrofoam or doesn't. Yep, you're going to need a good, sharp razor blade knife. So that. And, what else? Duct tape. Duct tape. That's not part of the deal. And what I got here was some big spikes. Big spikes. These are like spikes that you would hook gutters up to the house with. These are probably what? I'm guessing 8 or 9 inch.
You have 9-inch nails.
9-inch nails, baby. And then I probably got some 4 or 5 inch nails. Big nails. That's all we got. I got, and of course, the amount of materials you need, absolutely, they're heavy. Absolutely depends on how much trailer you have to cover. So we have a 23-foot Ozark Forest River trailer. I am only going to winterize the section that has plumbing, which is about a 16-foot section. I don't care about the rest of it. I just don't want my plumbing to freeze. So I'm actually gonna winterize probably a 12 to 14-foot section. That's gonna cover my tanks and my plumbing. That's all I'm covering. Because the rest of it, I don't care. Who cares about the rest of it? I have heaters for the inside, don't care for that. I mean, if I was gonna be frozen for weeks at a time, I would skirt the whole thing, and this is 3 days. We just don't want frozen pipes for 3 days, so that's what we're gonna do.
Is she hooked up? Yeah.
So, got my spikes. Let me show you what else we got here. So as you might know, we do not have a pickup. So I have a Toyota Highlander, so I could not haul this. 4x8 sheets. So what I did is I bought the R5, this is the R7 exterior halo styrofoam sheeting. This is R7, insulates to R7. And it's a 4x8 sheet. I cut it in half immediately because I know the clearance under my trailer is less than 24 inches. So I knew I'd be cutting it anyway. So I cut it in half and jammed it in my Highlander, and it fit. I mean, it fit between it fit in between the seats, and I got 3 sheets of it. So that allows me to cap my rear end, which is where my black water tank is. It allows me to go up the sides 12 to 16 feet and then cap it right in there. So that 3 sheets will allow me to do that. So let's get busy, shall we? So Susie is measuring our first piece down here, 63 inches. It's going to go across the tail end from I-beam to I-beam, and I am going to drill some holes in this so that we can punch a couple of spikes down into the ground to hold it into place.
Okay.
We building?
Yeah.
All right. So we have taken these sticks and we have drilled holes in them. We have trimmed our R7 foam board, and we are going to start taping them up. We're going to tape it up to the top here. I'm going to take this stick and we're going to nail this to the ground as something to tape the foam board anchor it to the bottom, to the ground, and we're going to start working our way around the trailer. More to come.
Okay, so I have put this on the back side, and I have taped it up on this side to the I-beam inside, and I'm going to take you around, and Lee's going to show you underneath.
Well, hi there. I'm under the trailer, and I just wanted to show you the first piece here that we laid. This is the end cap on the back side of the trailer around. So we've got it jammed between the bumper and the black tank, and it's taped. Susie taped it on the outside, and then down here below here, I have simply taken that first piece of wood that we drilled holes in, and I put a nail into the ground. I didn't sink it all the way into the ground because we want to pull it back up. Nail here, and I've just taped it along here, and that ought to be good enough to hold it up. I mean, it's pretty sturdy. So now we are just going to continue our way around the trailer. We've cut all of our pieces. I mean, we're going to have to custom cut around the jacks and things like that, but we've cut the lengths that we think we need around the trailer of the styrofoam. So we will continue on with our progress. All right, so continuing on, we did our jack here, and we took some of that bubble wrap and did around the pin there. And so now we're just moving down around our poop pipe here and continuing on. Once we get past here, it'll be clear sailing. So there we go. We have used our bubble wrap around that jack, and we've used bubble wrap around the poo pipes and the gray water pipes, and we've got the fireboard up here, and, you know, just a nice little job here. And I've got my space heater under here with the cord going under here. So time to turn my over to this side.
So on my side, we have put the insulation board up, and then we have the bubble wrap that we have taken and cut around the pipes and this next section up to the tire. So we're going to jump on the other side, so do that small piece and he can get out.
Hi, it's Lee Clock again here, and we are back here winterizing our trailer. So we're still doing that. We've got that whole side covered here, and we are, Susie's super pumped about coming in here and doing the other side here.
Super pumped.
Well, we are about to cap the other end here, but you can see behind me, we've got it all capped underneath the axle there. And back behind me, we've got a cap there. I mean, there's a couple holes that we'll probably just throw some dirt in. Go. And we've got this side to cover up here, and we're almost done. So we've got the end cap done here. So that's towards the front of the trailer. So all we got to do now is turn the corner and go. And there's a dead dog. Just go and match it. Feet up, down there where it begins. So we have sealed up the front end. That is where we've been working all day. That's over there is where we started. That was open. We've sealed up the front cap. This is where the northwest winds are going to be coming. So we spent some extra time really reinforcing that. Tonight we're supposed to have 55-mile-an-hour winds. So tonight will be the test. So we're hoping this all holds up tonight. The next night is when we actually get cold. Tonight is the wind, the cold air front coming in. We've come around here, and we only have this one piece left here, and then we're just going to put we have some bubble wrap foil that we're going to put over the front of the tires to keep those wind vents closed. We're just going to wrap the tires in foil, and that will be our entire skirting project. And I believe with the heater, that's going to keep us warm, dry, and unfrozen. And $140, folks. That's our last hole. Just going to do that there. We're fully enclosed. All right, so we're finishing up. So we had our first night of under 20 degrees.
Yes.
Got down to about, what, 14 degrees, I think, last night?
14 degrees, felt like zero. Well, it feels like zero right now, it says.
So we're all tucked and snug in here. I think it's about 16 degrees right now. So we went overnight, 14 degrees. Just a couple little pointers that Susie did at the last second here. She used some of that foam board and filled both of our vents, which I think really has helped too.
And that window over there, we put...
Yeah, the window over here, we put... Well, I won't do it, but it's got cardboard with the bubble wrap on the outside. So far, we're about 24 hours into this, and it's 14 degrees outside, and we have water. I know there's a lot of people out there that I've been seeing do not have water. We have water. And here's something else I wanted to show you. I'm going to put a link to it. This thing is awesome. It is a SunKos. It's a brand new style heater. It's a SunKos infrared or far red heater. Now, it doesn't blow heat at you. It actually I don't even, I guess it radiates heat at you, but look at this. I can touch it. You can have your dog run up against it. I mean, it's warm. I mean, I wouldn't leave my hand there forever, but I mean, look at that, I actually can. Isn't that awesome? But it protrudes heat out of it. And it is the only thing heating our camper right now. The only thing heating our camper right now. And I'll show you. We are at about 75 degrees. Only thing we have, it's 14 degrees outside right now. We have water. It's been 24 hours at 14 degrees. We have the SunKos heater. And SunKos heater I highly recommend. And it's just so cool because it's so thin. It's so thin, and you can move it around. It does turn off if you tip it up. It's got a nice carrying handle, and you can just put it anywhere. And it's just really cool. And it has P1, P2, P3, which is low, medium, and high. And it also has a thermostat control where you can put it on 63 degrees or 65 degrees, whatever you want. Right now, with as cold as it is, we just got it on high, and we're just cranking the heat out. And it is keeping this place quite bearable. We are not using any propane at all. So, and we have, this is a 20-foot trailer we're in. 23-foot trailer we're in. So, I mean, if you had a larger trailer, you might want two of them. And this is the large SunKos heater, and I will put the link down below. $140 for the entire basement that we built on here, and we did it in, I would say, a total of probably 4 to 5 hours total, and it's holding up. 14 degrees, and we have water, and we are not frozen up. So I'm just gonna say it, we did it.